One of my biggest obsessions, I don't know if it's my favorite console, but something I probably played the most of as a little kid or watched my older brother play was the original PlayStation, the PlayStation 1 as it's known now. Back then, for you kids, just so you know, it wasn't called the PlayStation 1. You didn't even know. It's kind of like the World War One. There was no World War One. There was the Great War. But eventually, when World War II came around, one of my favorite games on the PlayStation, which I knew I had to own. And I think this is actually one of the exceptions I made on purchasing a game that was a little bit more expensive, but is Digimon World, the very first game. If you've ever played this game, you know that it is super kind of vague and confusing, but I've kind of ran through it so many times that I've just kind of come to know the routes and stuff like that, and I'm absolutely obsessed with this gem of a game. It is rated teen for Comic Mischief, unfortunately, so if you are not a teen, you cannot play this because of Comic Mischief. But it really kind of a simple formula. It's basically they took like Tomodachi. Is it Tomodachi or is that the Switch game? Tamagotchi? Anyways, they took that premise, so the original premise of Digimon wasn't a show or an anime or a card game, it was like the Tamagotchis. And they just made it a game, and basically it's an RPG where you raise your Digimon. Digimon evolutions are very different than Pokemon evolutions. They don't really have kind of a singular evolution pattern. It's very much based on like the stats and how well you care about the Digimon. And I just like have such vivid memories of playing it as a kid. I think we ended up selling it when we were kids, and it is quite expensive now. But if you ever get an opportunity to play it, I highly recommend it, especially if you're a Digimon fan, because it is a lot of fun. The graphics aren't the greatest. You can like upscale them, especially if you're playing on like RetroArch. You can upscale it and download shaders and stuff like that. So if you're worried about the graphics, but the game actually holds up quite well, and the sound design and the music is definitely one of my favorite things about this game. Highly recommend it.